morning, Chairman O'Bandy, members of the board, Larry Morse, District Attorney, Merced County District Attorney's Office. The last few weeks, the people of Merced County have been braced by some pretty startling numbers regarding violent crime. 2013 represented the most deadly year in Merced's history with 29 homicides. By comparison, Fresno had 53 homicides, but with a population nearly 4 times ours at 900,000, and Stanislaus County had 42, but with a population more than double. That tells us that we had a significantly higher per capita murder rate than either Fresno or Stanislaus County. As if that wasn't grim enough, a nationwide survey pegged Merced as the 88th most dangerous place to live in the entire United States. Now, I know none of us believe that to be true, but our crime statistics have given us that ranking. Of particular concern to this board should be the 19 homicides in the unincorporated area of Merced County. Far and away the most ever. Most of these homicides were gang-related, including still unsolved murders of 3 teenagers last Easter Sunday. I am here today to tell this board that I am especially aggravated by these statistics, as I have beseeched all of you for more than 5 years without success to commit resources to a serious gang suppression strategy. It has not happened, and the result has been an explosion of gang violence in our county. The primary responsibility of the District Attorney's Office is to prosecute crimes, not solve or prevent them. Where gangs are concerned, we have done this well. In the last 5 years, we have filed 1,300 gang cases. In the last 3 years, we have charged 15 gang-related homicide cases. Only one of those gang-related cases came from the Sheriff's Department. The remainder all came from city police agencies. Because no gang strategy emerged from the Sheriff's Department in response to the increasing violence over the last several years, the District Attorney's Office has become the county's primary gang suppression department, despite that not being our core mission. In 2008, I initiated the creation of the County Gang Task Force, and over the last 5 years, the District Attorney's Office committed more than $1.4 million to gang suppression by supporting the task force. That is double the amount of money spent during the same period by the Sheriff's Department on gang suppression. Had the DA's office not devoted scarce resources to this undertaking, Merced County would have had no organized gang strategy or response to gang violence, despite the presence of more than 5,000 validated gang members in this county. Now contrast the county's gang efforts with the city of Merced. The Merced Police Department's Gang Violence Suppression Unit was created nearly 20 years ago. Currently, there are 5 officers and a sergeant assigned to GVSU. More than that, MPD also has 1 officer and a sergeant in the county gang task force. Think of that. Merced Police Department has more officers in the county's gang task force than the Sheriff's Department has. In all, 6 officers and 2 sergeants from MPD are assigned to the gang problem. Each year I have spoken with members of this board and told them that the amount of money and resources we are devoting to the gang problem is not enough. And each year nothing has changed. The result is a year in which we have 19 people murdered in the unincorporated areas of our county, most of which are gang-related. Gangs are the #1 public safety issue in this county. They need to be treated as such, and they have. There are incredibly talented detectives and deputies at the Sheriff's Department. They know that the gang problem is our #1 challenge. They need this board to give them the directive and the resources to confront the gang menace today and tomorrow. I'm very encouraged that my friend, who is Sheriff Tom Cavallero, in one of his first actions as sheriff, announced that he was redirecting resources from the STAR team to gangs and narcotics, adding personnel to both task forces. That is an important step in the right direction, and we applaud him for it. Our crime problem is not just a menace to public safety. It imperils this county's future economic development as well. We know that one of the first things families check before considering a new community are the schools and crime. Well, our schools are doing pretty well. But what family is going to want to move to a community that is listed as the 88th most dangerous place to live in the country? What parent is going to want to send their child to college in such a community? Forgive me for being so direct in my remarks, but I have grown weary of back channels that have failed. This board must work with the Sheriff's Department, the District Attorney's Office, and the Probation Department to make gang suppression our #1 public safety priority. It must fund a comprehensive effort to stop the gang violence.
Thank you, Larry. Anyone else wish to speak?